Hey Arc of New Jersey, it's Matthew Locascio back with another weekly edition of helpful health tips and exercises for you guys. I hope you're all having a tremendous week as we work our way through October here. It's almost spooky season, right? I guess it is spooky season, but we're almost at the Halloween holiday. The leaves are falling, they're changing color and falling. It's a great time for apple picking, and that's why we went with the pick things up for October theme here. The pick up things. I really need to work on that name, but the theme is, it's pumpkin picking, apple picking up leaves season, so we're picking things up here. And if you've stayed with the theme and you've grinded through me all month trying to explain this theme, then you know that I've mentioned that we're using our imagination with this. As I said, I didn't want to use a kettlebell that some people may not have, and then have people at home trying to use objects that aren't safe to work out with. And with our imagination, we can focus on form, and we can go where we feel comfortable, which is the best way to pick things up, when they're invisible and they don't weigh anything. That's how I wish everything was, especially after I helped my neighbor move furniture the other day. With that being said, regardless of the fact that we are lifting invisible objects, we want you to be safe because the forms themselves can be difficult. So if you don't feel comfortable with them, please do not do them. You can wait for the next week's video to come out, or you can reach out to us at IHT to A, make sure you're doing it right, and B, if it still doesn't feel right, we can give you an alternative exercise. You can reach us at 908-875-3241. info@inhometrainermatt.com, or inhometrainermatt.com, click on the contact portal, and we promise we will get back to you and answer your questions. Okay, so I mentioned picking up leaves, right? Well, what's another fun thing to do, right? You make a big leaf pile, you rake a big leaf pile, rather than just pick them up in a bag and throw them to the corner for the leaf people to take. The garbage men don't actually take them, right? It's leaf people. I don't know. That part's not important. Before we do that, okay, maybe we want to have a little fun with the leaves, okay? Some people like to jump in leaf piles. Others like to pick up those leaves that they just put in a big pile, okay? So hear me out here. We're going to get into our nice wide base, right? The leaves are right in front of us, so get your legs nice and wide. You got to make room for the leaves. Also, this opens our gait and keeps us nice and balanced. We're keeping our knees bent, and we're going to pick those leaves up, and then we're going to take them, and we're going to come up, and we're going to throw them in the air and do a little, a little leaf parade. Act like it's confetti, okay, or money in a music video. As artists nowadays love to throw money in the air. We're throwing leaves in the air, okay? But if you're a kid, if you remember as a kid, a lot of us used to do that, make it rain leaves on ourselves, and then oftentimes our parents or significant or siblings would say, "You're messing up the leaf pile. We just raked." But here, we're about having fun, so don't mind messing up that leaf pile. Just have fun. So we're gonna bend our knees straight down. We're gonna grab those leaves. We're gonna come up, throw them in the air, just like I'm doing. Woo! Throw them up. Those invisible leaves should be falling from the sky, making it rain. 100% chance of foliage raining down upon us. Foliage is leaves. I'm a very sophisticated trainer. Nice and slow. Go down, grab 2 big handfuls of leaves, and then come up. Make sure you're getting your hands all the way up so you can let those leaves rain down upon you. Or maybe you're throwing them on your brother or sister. I feel like Bob Ross when I'm doing this sometimes. I'm trying to describe a happy little picture. Nice and slow, grab them, pick them up, throw them. Grab them, pick them up, throw them. Just like that. Now, we don't want to make too much of a mess. Because again, we don't want to get in trouble. We don't want to get grounded. So let's limit this to start. I recommend 10 to 12 times total. Okay? Way it's easy to clean up, easy to rake, and also because we want to make sure that as fun as this looks, it is exhausting to the body, and we don't want to overdo it, overtax ourselves. So start with 10 to 12. If it feels okay, you can even extend to 15. I would do that to start, and then from there, next time you do it, you could go to 20, etc. Small numbers. Don't jump in more than 5 increments, 5 reps at a time, okay? Just like that. Notice I'm also coming up on my toes a little bit here as I extend up. That's fine. You don't have to do that, but you can if you feel comfortable doing it. If you feel comfortable going up on your toes, now I almost lost my balance. As you let those leaves fly, do it. Just make sure you don't lose your balance. If you don't, that's fine. Just come up, keep your feet grounded, and release them as high as you can. Again, go down. That leaf pile can be as big as you want. If you don't feel comfortable going all the way down, maybe the leaves are right here. Maybe you don't want to throw them too high in the air, so maybe you release them right here. Work with your own range of motion. Again, this is where using your imagination really does help. Okay, so that's your leaf pile. That's your exercise. And I'm not responsible, your trainer's not responsible for if you get in trouble for messing up the leaves. Because they're supposed to be imaginary, and if you're using real leaves, you're doing it wrong anyway. This is much more fun, way less cleanup, and no leaf allergies, which is the best for everyone. I will be back next week with the final video for the Pick It Up theme for fall, for October. October's fall. You know what I mean. I'll see you next week, Art.